Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing some skincare products that I would buy again, even if the prices of these products doubled. I have talked about these before. You know that I've repurchased these over and over. There is one product in this video that I've upgraded to. It's not something that you would repurchase over and over unless something happened. You will see what product that is in just a minute. But I love these products so much, and even if they doubled in price, like take my money, I'm going to be buying them again because they are that good. So let's get right into today's video. Of course, all of the products that I'm sharing, including discount codes, related videos, the makeup that I'm wearing in today's video will all be linked below for you in my description box. I would also really appreciate it if you could kindly give this video a thumbs up, and if you could also subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now, of course, I don't wish for these products to double in price, but the way the world is nowadays with everything going up in price, if these happen to go up in price, I don't care. I'm still going to be purchasing them. Now, the first product is by Embryolisse. This is the cream concentrate. I have talked about this quite a bit in the past. This is a multifunctional product that is very luxurious. It has this beautiful cream / lotion texture, and it honestly is great for all skin types, even if you're oily. I have combination skin. I am acne prone. This never disappoints. This is exceptional if you have drier skin, and I really like how this performs on its own with skincare or underneath sunscreen and a full face of makeup. This is exceptional for every day, twice a day. Now, this has shea butter, it has aloe, very moisturizing ingredients. This can be used as a makeup primer, as that skin prep. So if you're into using expensive makeup primers, honestly, put those aside and buy this. I think this is way better, in my opinion. If I have somewhere special to go, I am opting for this, and this is my skin prep prior to applying my full face of makeup, like full on glam, because your makeup melts into this cream. Everything just sits so nicely together. Your makeup looks airbrushed and your makeup stays in place for the entire day. Now, there's no grip to this in terms of, like, you know how there are some makeup primers that are gripping and they're really tacky? It's not like this. This just gives the most beautiful moisture to the skin, where if you have any type of dryness or flakiness, it just keeps it down and moisturized, and then when you go and put your makeup on top, your makeup, like I said, just looks flawless. I can't explain it, you just have to try it, and believe me that it works really well. And this is also a product that you can use to remove your makeup and sunscreen at the end of the day. Honestly, I've never done that, and I don't plan on doing that because it's just so wasteful. You're just washing this down the drain. But I just use this as my moisturizer, and I mainly use this in the morning, but you can use this with tretinoin, other types of active ingredients. You can pair this up with anything and everything, and I've never experienced peeling with this. It is very lightweight on the skin as well. It does leave your skin with this nice healthy glow that does shine through your sunscreen and your makeup, which is another reason why I love using this in my morning routine. But this is the fragranced option. If you can't do fragrance, there is a sensitive option. That's the fragrance-free one. I really like the scent of this, and if you've ever tried this before and you love this product, you know that scent. It's a very distinct scent, and anytime I'm somewhere and I smell something similar to this, it always reminds me of this cream. It is something that I really love, and I really can't describe the scent to you. It almost has a floral scent. Like, there's definitely floral in it, but it also has like this freshness as well. It's not super strong, but it's also not super mild. Like, there is a fragrance, but I would say like after an hour or so, like, you really don't smell it anymore. But I will show you what this looks like on the back of my hand. A little bit goes a long way with this one, especially because it has that lotion cream type of texture, and this is just super luxurious. Okay, so that's what it looks like there. I would probably put just a little bit more than this for my face, and that would be enough to also bring down the neck as well. So start with a little amount, because look, you can see how nicely it spreads, and then, gradually add more if you need to. But your skin absorbs this quite nicely. It does dry down skin like with a little bit of a glow, like I said, but your skin isn't sticky, it's not tacky, and it's definitely not greasy. You will feel this moisture barrier once it's dried down, but honestly, it's great for all skin types, even oily, but especially if you are dry. So that's what it looks like there, and this is definitely worth every single penny. Next is red light therapy devices. Now, this isn't something that you would need to repurchase over and over. It should last you a really long time. And my red light therapy from Current Body, the Series 1, the original one that I have talked about for the last, 4 or 5 years now, I still have it and it still works perfectly. This is the upgraded one. This is the Series 2. I will link up some related videos below for you if you want to learn more about it, but this is the neck and chest. And then of course I have the mask, and I really like these bags. The original one didn't come in a bag like this, and this is the masks here. So it has that extra piece underneath the jawline that Series 1 did not have, and it has a different strap, and these have additional LED bulbs, plus it also contains deep near infrared light technology. So there's red, near infrared, and then deep near infrared light technology, and I am obsessed, and I cannot live without red light therapy. Now, you have heard me talk about the Maysama brand. I still love that brand too. Sometimes I reach for it, and I will generally go back and forth between Maysama and the Current Body. I'm just talking about red light therapy in general. It is a device that I would continue to purchase over and over, even if it doubled in price, because red light therapy really does help to brighten the skin, helps with discoloration, and also it helps to soften fine lines and wrinkles. It stimulates new collagen. It can reduce the look of facial redness. It rejuvenates the skin, and I really love it. So this is something that I would purchase again, most definitely, if something happened. Knock on wood that it doesn't, because it's not a cheap product, but it is an investment. And if you can be dedicated to red light therapy and use it 3 to 4 times per week or more, then you're doing good. Honestly, it is a product that works pretty quickly, but the longer you use it, the more beneficial it is. And then of course you can just maintain the results from there. Moving on to NIOD Copper Amino White Salate Serum. This is a product that I've been using for several years. It's a holy grail. You guys see this in my empties videos all the time, and when there's a sale, I am stocking up on this. This is honestly one of the best copper peptide serums I've ever used. I love the ordinary copper peptide as well, and I do use that one a lot because it is more affordable, but I really love this one because it is more advanced. I see quicker results with this serum, and this serum truly performs in terms of firming and just giving more of that rejuvenated, youthful appearance to the skin. Copper peptides can also help to stimulate new collagen and softens fine lines and wrinkles, and a great preventative serum as well. Now, this isn't a cheap serum. This is quite pricey, so when there is a sale, I generally like to, stock up and purchase several bottles if I can. There are 2 sizes. This is a 30 ml size, and then there is a 15 ml size, which won't get you too far if you are using it every day, but it's a great size to purchase to see if you would like it. And then of course, if you do, then you can always move up to the 30 ml size. But I really love how this performs, and this is honestly no joke. It is a serum that actually works, and if it doubles, which I really hope it doesn't, it would kill me, honestly, if it doubled in price. I would still purchase it, but probably during a sale. And then I would purchase probably a couple just to stock up. But it's not a product that I've been super consistent with lately, as I have taken a break from this because I was using this so much that I just needed to take a little breather from it. Plus, when I get testing other skincare products, I can't always use those products with copper peptides because there are conflicts with this. Like, you shouldn't be using this with pure forms of vitamin C, ascorbic acid, exfoliating acids, and the brand also says not to use this with retinol and retinoids. I mean, some people might, but I generally like to just keep this as is in my skincare routine and then just pair up hydrating, moisturizing things with it, or other types of peptides. You can use niacinamide with this, hyaluronic acid. Like, there's a lot of products that you can use with copper peptides, but just don't pair this up with other actives just to make sure that you get the full-on maximum benefits of the serum. You don't want anything to conflict where it will affect the efficacy of that copper ingredient. This is a new bottle, so I don't want to open this up to show you, but if you've been with me for a while, you guys know what this looks like. It's very thin like water, and it's dark blue in color, and it spreads across the skin so nicely. I don't want to open it up because I'm not ready to use it. And once you've opened this up, you have 6 months to finish this up, and I don't want to be in a rush to use this because I'm not ready to use this yet. So I will link the product below for you so you can look into it for yourself, especially if you've never seen this before. Plus, I have a lot of content here on my channel where I've put it on my face, I've talked about it. So again, I will leave some related videos below for you as well. Next up is the Dr. Dennis Gross Derm Infusions Fill Plus Repair Serum. I'm not going to go into detail here because I have been talking a lot about this recently. So I will link up some recent videos below for you where I'm talking about this. And also I've been talking about this for the last couple of years. So you guys are well versed on this product. But if you are new here, just know that this is a serum that truly targets all skin concerns. It firms, it brightens, it improves texture and tone. It honestly helps to hydrate, repair the skin, soften fine lines and wrinkles. It's a great preventative serum as well, and it just gives this smoother, softer look and feel to your skin. It really rejuvenates the skin, and you can use this twice a day or you can just use this once a day. I sometimes use this in the morning in replacement of vitamin C, and at nighttime I will either use this on its own or I will pair this up with tretinoin or retinol for that matter. I never experience irritation when I do that, so just know that there is a possibility because this has a lot of great actives in it. There's peptides, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, there's white tea, Centella asiatica, ceramides, the list goes on. And there are a few AHAs in here as well that really helps to get rid of that texture. So even if this doubled in price, I would still purchase it because this is a game changer for me personally. And there is fragrance, just so you know, there is a floral scent. It's very mild, but I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. This is honestly a lovely, lovely serum. I have another product from Dr. Dennis Gross. This is my beloved Advanced Retinol Plus Ferulic Triple Correction Eye Serum. I've been using this on and off for the last 5 years consistently, and this is a product that I refuse to stop using. So sometimes I take breaks from it, but then I always go back to it, and this has really improved the skin around my eyes. Now, this is a product that prevents milium or milia if you develop more than one. So it's those hard white pearly bumps that can form anywhere around the eyes. You can actually get it anywhere on the face as well, but the eye area seems to be the most common, and I am prone to them. And back 5 years ago, when I first started using this, I bought this to see if it would diminish my milia, and it did. It took a couple of months. It took some time. I had patience, I was dedicated, and it really did diminish the milia. So I didn't have to go and get them professionally removed by my dermatologist, and it has prevented milia since then. But at the same time, it's a wonderful serum to treat all skin concerns around the eyes. So it improves crepiness, dryness, it smooths and brightens, it firms, it softens crow's feet, fine lines and wrinkles. It's honestly a lovely eye serum that truly works. Now, you just want to use this at nighttime. Once a day is sufficient enough. If you choose to use this in your morning routine, please wear sunscreen around the eyes. This has retinol. I just use this at nighttime to play it safe. And all you need is like a half a pump, and that will do both of your eyes. A little bit goes a long way. This should last at least 6 months or more. It should last a really long time, at least for me it does. And it does have a really nice gel texture as well. So that's what it looks like there. So again, that would be enough to do both of your eyes, and it spreads really nice. It dries down quite skin-like. There might be a slight tackiness to it, but I actually put my face moisturizer on top of this just to lock in hydration and to keep the skin as moisturized as possible, because again, this has retinol in it, it has bakuchiol, it has rambutan, which is another ingredient that will help to soften fine lines and wrinkles. There's also Centella asiatica, caffeine, and the list goes on. So again, I only use this at nighttime. It's fragrance free and it's great for all skin types. Next up is the Colorescience Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield. This is the Flex line, and this is a tinted sunscreen. This is the only tinted sunscreen that I use because it's the only one that actually looks realistic on my skin, and it's the only one that I will use to replace my foundation with because this gives medium to full coverage, and I really love how this gives that nice radiance to the skin as well. Now, there are several shades to pick from. I am generally shade medium in the summer. Like when I have my self tan going on and I'm at my darkest, I wear medium and it's perfect. In the winter, I will wear fair, most of it being fair, with maybe 1 or 2 drops of medium in the fair just to give more color, because fair is actually too fair when I'm at my fairest. So I like to have that medium on hand just to add a little bit of color, because I don't bring tinted sunscreens down my neck because I don't want it to transfer onto clothing. So I really try to figure out a way I can make my tinted sunscreen work without having to bring it down my neck. And this is amazing. So this is all mineral with an SPF 50. It is broad spectrum with a PA++++, and it's water and sweat resistant up to 40 minutes, and it has a zinc oxide of 12%. Now, they did come out with a new shade, which is shade light, which would be in between these 2 shades. And one of my subscribers actually reached out to me on Instagram, and she asked if I had purchased that shade yet, and I said no, I actually haven't. She went ahead and purchased it. Now, for us Canadians, there are a handful of websites here in Canada that sell Colorescience, but unfortunately they don't sell the new light shade yet from what I have seen. So we can purchase the new light shade on Amazon.com, but as you know, there's shipping, there's duties, and then there's the exchange rate. And this was going to be way over $100. Now, if I had to purchase these through Amazon.com and pay for shipping, duties, and all of that, I would, because it is worth it to me. But I don't know what shade light is going to look like on my skin tone. I'm sure it would probably work, but sometimes there's a weird undertone with tinted sunscreens, and I don't want to take a risk and spend all of that and then go through the conversion to find out that it's not going to match me. So in the meantime, I'm going to stick with these 2 shades, and then when some of these Canadian websites that sell Colorescience comes out with the light, then I'm going to purchase the light in Canadian dollars. So I'm being cheap in that way, but just so you know, I would purchase this in American dollar every single time because it is that good, and I just cannot recommend this enough. So this is a light to medium coverage. Like I said, I have it on my skin today, so I didn't even wear foundation. I'm wearing that tinted sunscreen. Yes, I have bronzer and I have blush on, but I have no highlighter on. I haven't been wearing highlighter in a really long time. So this glow that I'm getting right now is coming from the medium shade. I'm just wearing medium right now, and it goes on white, and then when you start applying it to your skin, it turns into that tint. And I really think that this is the most beautiful tinted sunscreen I have ever used. It's gentle, there's no fragrance, it's great for all skin types. Again, I have combination acne prone skin. This doesn't break me out. And when I'm wearing tinted sunscreens, I don't rely on this as my full sun protection. So what I do is I like to apply a non-tinted sunscreen first, 2 to 3 finger lengths, all over my face and my neck, and then I will go in with my tinted sunscreen afterwards as that foundation replacement, and then I don't have to put so much. I can just put enough just to slightly even out my skin and just to give my skin some color, because I look more natural that way. If I were to put 2 to 3 finger lengths of this all over my face, I'm gonna look really dark, I'm gonna look unnatural, and it's just gonna look too much on my skin personally. So that's how I like to apply tinted sunscreen. So if you are looking for a really nice one that is super lightweight, that dries down skin-like, I highly recommend the Colorescience Flex. And the last product is the Bubble Daydream Tone and Texture Serum. This is a very affordable product that you can get at your local drugstore. Even if this tripled in price, I would still purchase this. This is honestly one of the nicest serums I've ever used to brighten the skin and to give that glow up. I recently talked about this in a YouTube short, and I also talked about this in another video, so I will leave those videos below for you and up here if you want to check it out. But this serum has 5 key ingredients to brighten the skin. There's vitamin C derivative, there's alpha-arbutin, niacinamide, licorice root extract, and tranexamic acid. So all 5 of these ingredients are going to brighten a dull complexion, and if you're struggling with post-acne marks, dark spots, some type of discoloration, this can really help to fade these areas in time. You can use it every day, twice a day. I mainly use this in my morning routine, and it has a little bit of a milkiness to it. I will show you in just a minute, and you are getting 30 mils of product. And this is even great if you have sensitive skin, honestly. If you have very sensitive skin, maybe you should be cautious, but patch testing is always a good thing to do. I always forget to do this, but if you have sensitive skin, patch test on your inner wrist before applying it all over your face. But it is quite gentle. It is very hydrating as well. And I feel like it's kind of plumping as well. Like, this is an amazing serum. So that is the consistency. So it's very thin, but you see that there is a bit of a milkiness to it. And I do 2 pumps, and that will cover my entire face and my neck. So this would be applied somewhere after my facial mist and essence, but before moisturizer and sunscreen. I have used this a handful of times at nighttime as well, and I've used it twice a day, but I mainly use this in my morning routine. So those are all of the skincare products that I would purchase again if they doubled in price. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. And again, I will have all of the products that I shared, including discount codes and related videos, linked below for you as always. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask away in that comment section. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.